And there was this gun control discussion on CNN.
Honestly, Pierce, I think this is the wrong night to be doing this, and I really wish you'd waited to have this segment till after the funerals.
I think now really is not the time to have a big national conversation about guns.
Not the time to discuss gun control? Well, what should we talk about?
Talking about these video games.
And he was immersed in the game Counter-Strike. It's
video games? Hey guys, Charles Como back with another Political Minute. This past week ended a major tragedy when a man walked into a children's school and systematically started attacking the children. By the time the attack was over, 22 children had been injured, but fortunately none of them died. Now this attack occurred in China. On the same day here in the United States, a 24-year-old man walked into a school and also started attacking children and adults. By the time that incident was over, 20 children between the ages of 6 and 7 were dead, as well as 8 adults. Now the difference between these two events, in China, where there are strict gun control laws, the man used a knife. Here in the United States, where firearms are legal and readily available, the man used a couple semi-automatic handguns, and an assault rifle was also found at the scene. Now, does this mean that we should look at doing something about the availability of guns in the United States to prevent something like this from happening again in the future? Wouldn't limiting access to guns be a violation of the Second Amendment to the Constitution? Start the 1-minute clock and let's find out. Now, when you look at the statistics, you see that there are over 12,000 gun murders in the United States each year, versus maybe a couple hundred a year, taking population into consideration, in other countries around the world where guns are highly regulated. That seems like a major difference, 200 versus 12,000. But that's not the whole picture. Each year in the United States, over 100,000 people are shot. That includes 12,000 murders, 18,000 suicides, and 70,000 injuries. That's 270 people shot each day, with 33 being murders and 49 being suicides, all committed with guns. Now, with numbers like that, you would think that gun regulation would be a priority in this country, but it's not, because every time a regulation is proposed, people scream that their constitutional rights are being taken away. Now, the Second Amendment says that the right of the people to bear arms shall not be infringed. But when you look at the placement of the commas in this amendment, some scholars argue that the amendment really is just protecting the Army's right to bear arms to protect its people, not the people's right to bear arms. More on that in the description below. But regardless of how you read that amendment, the Constitution is a fluid document. It used to protect and even promote slavery. It also limited voting to mostly white Christian male landowners, and the 18th Amendment banned the manufacture and sale of alcohol. Now, your right to free speech doesn't allow you to yell fire in a crowded theater, and your right to bear arms doesn't allow you to possess a nuclear bomb. So these rights are not absolute. Bearing that in mind, perhaps we should start discussing whether people should be able to buy automatic and semi-automatic weapons, which seem to only be used to kill people, as they're not necessary for hunting. And this would not be taking away your rights, but actually protecting your right to the pursuit of life and happiness, also in the Constitution. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, which is down here now, and I'll see you all next week for another Political Minute. Now, I guess I can't play video games anymore.